Welcome back to the channel, man. It's official JM2. If you're watching this, you official too. Hey, this is gonna be a tough one. All my older guys, you guys have heard this before. The younger guys, I'm gonna put you guys on game. Super easy. If you have ever argued with a girlfriend, somebody you're dating, a friend, mostly women. Sorry, women, you might catch some backlash, but this is their go-to manipulation phrase. I never asked you to do that. Think about that for a second. Now, in order for you to understand this phrase, you need to understand that women are subtle, right? They can't beat you physically. Hold on, let me lower this down. They can't beat you physically, so they have to beat you mentally, right? So here's a perfect example of I never asked you to do that. You could be dating a woman, you could be in a relationship with them. They can complain about, I don't have enough gas money, I'm really stressed out about X, Y, and Z. I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Now, you as a man, you're going to logically think of a solution. Boom, let's do this. Here's 50 bucks. That's for the gas money. That's for this. You say you needed new tires. I went and booked you an appointment at blah, blah, blah. I know you only have 100 bucks. Here's the other 200. Hopefully this will get you through, right? All well and dandy. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're so thoughtful. Now, this is when they're going to manipulate you. If and when you guys have a disagreement about any other things and they start bringing up the fact that I don't feel appreciated, I don't feel heard, whatever the reason is, your natural reaction is going to be like, what are you talking about? Look at all these things that I've sacrificed for you. You needed gas, I gave you 50 bucks. You needed a ride to the airport, I took you. You needed X, Y, and Z, I went and found a way to get it done. And this is where they're going to hit you with it. I never asked you to do that. And you got to ask yourself, why would they say this? And it's a two-part thing, right? It's definitely manipulation, but what it is plausible deniability. Meaning, if they complain about something that they're struggling with and you don't offer a solution, in their mind, they're going to render you useless. Meaning, I have a problem, I'm with you, we're in a relationship, and you don't care to fix it or offer a solution. So therefore, in their head, you're useless, right? Now, if you offer to fix it, it's through your own volunteer service. So they're looking at it as, thank you for basically reading my mind from all the clues that I left for you that I needed help with. But again, this is your idea because I never asked you to do this. So think about that for a second. If you've ever heard that phrase. Now, I'm going to give you the hack that I've come across in my 30 plus years on earth. Whenever I'm dating a woman or relationship and they are venting to me about something that they need to get done and they don't know how to get it done, I ask them two questions. The first one is, are you venting or are you asking for advice for your solution? And then I shut up and I let them answer. Because if they're venting, cool, you can vent. I don't need to rack my brain trying to come up with a solution. Now, if you need a solution and they say, yes, I need a solution, then my next question is, okay, would you like me to take care of this? And then they either say, yes, that would be nice, or no, I got it, I'll figure it out. That way you've won because you've given them a solution. And if they say yes, this is something that they're asking for. So now they're aware that they have to be accountable for the things that they're asking you for. So it's pretty simple, but you have to remember to really look at it from the perspective of man and woman, right? Any woman you're dating, chances are she's dating you because you are bigger, you are stronger, maybe sometimes even smarter, maybe more competent in some areas in life, which is why she was attracted to you in the first place. But what you don't want to do is forget that you're not there to fix every single one of her problems, right? A lot of women, sometimes they just want to vent. Your natural brain is going to be, my friend has a problem, I can fix it, let's go fix it, right? That's how we keep the bond going with our friends and our coworkers or whoever that, we're cool with on that level. They have a problem, We offer to fix it. They know that there's a silent agreement. You're my boy. You got me. I got you. We don't have to bring this up, right? We're doing this out of love. Now with women, whether you're dating loosely, casually, or in a serious relationship, no matter how the chips fall, that's going to be their go-to phrase if you've never established that initial question of, do you want me to fix this for you? And are you venting or are you looking for a solution? Because if not, you're going to find yourself overextending yourself and going, okay, boom, you need this? Boom, I got it done. You say you wanted this? Boom, I got it done. And now you're going to start to anticipate her needs. So now anytime she even drops a breadcrumb of something she might even be thinking about struggling with, like, oh man, I really want to go on vacation. That could just be a random thought. If you go and you decide, you know what, she's stressed out, I'm going to go book her a vacation, we're going to go blah, 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 and have a great time. She's going to go and she's going to enjoy it. But in her mind, she's going to think, this is your idea. I didn't ask for this, right? And that's the thing about women. They are very subtle because they don't want to take the accountability that comes with asking for something, right? Here's another side story. Think about how women position themselves for a date, right? They're never going to say, I want you to take me on a date. They're going to tell you what they like. They're going to tell you, I like the beach, I like sushi, I like video games, I like this. Basically, do with that information as you may. So in your brain, you're going to go, okay, you like sushi, you like this, you like this. Boom. Hey, we're going to go to dinner on Friday at blah, 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 blah. Now you go, take her to sushi, and you're like, hey, I took you to sushi. You say you like sushi, blah, blah. She's like, thank you, blah, blah. Now let's say something goes left. And you end up not really talking to her, blah, blah. You're going to be like, yo, I took you to sushi. I spent X amount of dollars on you. And you're trying to say that I'm not really invested in this relationship. Like, what's up with that? I took you here. I did this. I picked up all the clues. You sit down. I never asked you to do this. That's why it's important for you to go back and go, okay, you like sushi, you like this? Cool. Would you like me to take you on a date and plan the date? Yes or no? And it's going to sound very transactional, but in the initial stages, you have to let them know, hey, I'm doing this because I am catering to you. This is not my idea. My idea of a good date is ordering Chipotle and watching some boxing on YouTube. Like, again, I'm doing this because I want to show you a good experience and I want to cater to your needs in this moment. So you're basically telling me without telling me that this is what you want and you're expecting me to read your mind. So that's typically how things work. And now look at your own life and think about all of the times that you've done something for a woman or you've taken her on a date or you've done something that you thought that they wanted to do. And then when there was a tension in the relationship and you guys were arguing back and forth about who did what, maybe even keeping score, which is pretty toxic, but whatever. That's their go-to line. I never asked you to do this, which they are right, but they're also manipulating you because they're going to basically keep track of how many clues they have to drop in order for you to pick something up. Does that make sense? Think about hooking up, right? Quick side story. Let's think about hooking up. A girl will come over to your house, kick it with you, maybe even bring a bag to spend the night, and then literally tell you, hey, I'm coming over and we're not going to hook up. And you could be like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not tripping. End up having a good night, watch TV. Let's say you guys fall asleep and you don't make a move. What do you think is going to happen? She's going to go back home and you're going to text her, hey, I had a great time. She's going to be like, yo, what's up with you? I came over, I brought a spend the night bag and you didn't even make a move. In her mind, she's going to think you're dumb for not picking up the signs. In your mind, you're thinking you're being respectful. That's just the way that women operate. They're subtle like that because they don't want to be accountable or take blame if things go left. So that's why they always put the ball back in your court, so it's your idea. That way, if you guys do hook up, it was your idea. If you guys do go to dinner, it was your idea. So as long as you know that, you can take full accountability and go, cool, all of this is my idea, cool. I'm calling the shots the way I want to call the shots. We're not going where you want to go. We're going where I want to go. And this is what it's going to be. You're either with the program or you're not. Now, once we establish that I'm the one driving and you're in the passenger seat, Now I can start to go, hey, where do you want to go? Oh, I want to go to sushi tonight. Okay, cool. I'm taking you to sushi because that's what you want to do. Deal? Deal. And that's the way that you can kind of ease into it. But you have to be aware of these subtle things that they're going to drop and lay down for you to try to pick up. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to pick them up and you're not going to speak about it. That's why it's important to speak about it and communicate. Because if not, you're going to hear this phrase at some point in your relationship, at some point in your life. And if you have, just do me a favor, drop, I never asked you to do this in the comments. I'll catch you guys on the next one. It's been a pleasure. We are almost at 50 subs at the end of June. This is amazing. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.